Hello, my friends. It is a glorious Friday. It is 12:19 and it is 64 degrees. We have had such gray, trashy weather here in Northern California. I absolutely hate it and I have not been okay. Super stressful work week this week. I am like over the hump of like the hardest part of the week and of the day, and I have 4 client calls left and a few other kind of administrative things, but then I'm off for the weekend and I just want to read and bask outside. I haven't looked at the weather forecast. Hopefully it's going to continue to be this nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need a relaxing, like active yet restorative weekend that should include a lot of reading. So currently I'm reading Blackcake by Charmaine WIlkerson and Throne of Glass, actually, by the Sarah J. Maas. So we'll see. Am I going to be a romantasy girly? I don't know. I kind of got bullied isn't quite the right word into it, but strongly persuaded by a group of people from my work life. So that's what we'll be getting into this weekend. Really looking forward to just getting off work and starting the weekend this afternoon. It is an absolutely glorious day. It is almost 11 a.m. See if I can get over to a spot with a little bit clearer of a view. Out on a walk. It's like 60 degrees. It's supposed to be 70 today. And I'm out above the river, which is also known as Lake Natoma because it's dammed off, is right out over there. But otherwise, we're just looking over this little valley here, this like riverbed valley. And then off in the distance are the Sierras, so I can see, I don't know if you can see it, there's enough contrast, but I can see the snow on the Sierras, so that's like the Lake Tahoe, the mountains you would find at Lake Tahoe, basically. So yeah, my plan for the day, obviously to get outside and enjoy this amazing weather and the sunshine, which I have been so just desperately wanting and missing. My plan for the day is a kind of combination of movement, reading, and resting, like TV watching, honestly. I listened to the audiobook of Viola Davis's memoir, Finding Me, I think is what it's called. And I knew who she was, but I'd heard it was a really good memoir, which it was. And it just got me in the mood to watch her old drama on ABC, How to Get Away with Murder. So I've basically been binge watching that. That's pretty much all I did all last weekend. I've been watching it in the evenings and everything. It's been affecting my sleep cycle, my sleep patterns and everything, because I've been watching it, and I'm like midway through season 4 at this point. I've been watching it for maybe two and a half weeks now. And so I didn't want to just get stuck to the couch and watching that all day long. So kind of the idea is like, I'll watch an episode. Like I watched an episode this morning, and then I went out to breakfast. I was reading Throne of Glass on my Kindle while I was at the breakfast, and then on my way home, stopped by this park in my neighborhood that has access to this amazing part of the trail. And so I'm just enjoying the walk right now. I'm not listening to anything, and then I will go home, probably watch another episode, and kind of just go back and forth between reading, watching the TV show, and doing something physical or outside. Maybe I'll even read outside as part of that time. So anyway, that's what I'm up to today. I'm actually supposed to go to a memorial service at I think 2, and it will be the first one that I've been to since my husband died, and I'm feeling like nauseated about it. And so it's like a whole family thing. It's a neighbor. So my sister and her husband bought the house we grew up in. And there are fewer of the neighbors, it's on a cul-de-sac, and there are few of the original neighbors still live there. So there are people that we've known for almost 40 years. This particular couple, the husband just died. The youngest daughter's 5 years older than me. She was my babysitter. We were like super close. If you've read my book, she is the Megan that is like my big sister when we moved down to Camp Pendleton for the first time. And so it's her dad. And I'm literally sick to my stomach about the idea of going to a memorial service, but I don't know if I can get out of it. So that's like just a huge feeling of uneasiness and literally sick to my stomach about it. And it's getting worse the later the day goes. So I may be able to get out of it. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things, like I'm 40 years old, but my mom still has a lot to say, you know? Here we go. Here's maybe a better view. You can see just that white line right there is the mountains. Those are the Sierra Nevadas, pretty much looking over Tahoe right there. And this is Lake Natoma. So yesterday didn't go quite as planned, neither has the morning so far. So definitely didn't exactly follow through like in a systematic way on the whole like alternating reading, TV, and some sort of activity. I did read some yesterday, went on this beautiful, amazing walk and everything, which was fantastic and so needed. And then ended up going to dinner with my mom and my sister. So that was nice. So that was kind of an unexpected way to, quality way to spend some time that I'm happy about. Definitely ended up watching more of How to Get Away with Murder than reading yesterday. And that's pretty much what I've been doing this morning, with the addition of just scrolling and watching reels on my phone and sending those to friends. Do you have any relationships? I have some friends where we basically, our friendship is in memes and reels. Anyway, so my plan is right now is to get to the next section of my book. So this is Blackcake. So there's about 40-ish pages until I get to book 4 or part 4 of the book. So rather than a time-based goal, which is what I normally do, I'm just going to go with a page goal. I'm going to read that 40 pages. Okay, so next project is bookshelves. So this stack right here is some of it, bless you sir, some of it is actually middle grade from last year's middle grade March. There's lots of like parts of TBRs over here. This is Charlie's shelf down here, so like little kid books. This is mostly supposed to be classics, and then what I used to do is like this was kind of like my currently reading, like TBR, currently reading, and then like read for the month. This hasn't been like in effect for forever. I mean, I am currently reading Blackcake right there. But yeah, I just need to clean some of this up, put some of these books away. These were like some favorites like from last year, romantic comedy in Yellowface. Yeah, this was like 2023, maybe 2022. Yeah, it's been a while. So I just need to clean these up. Also working on the TBR cart. So this was full and it had been in my room because we had the Christmas tree out here and I hadn't moved stuff around. And so I just had like 2 giant stacks of books right there. So I'm in the middle of, putting that stuff away, which by and large went in here on the big bookshelves. But then there's still just like random stacks like this hanging around too, and random kid stuff because a 5-year-old lives here part-time. This looks a lot nicer. We just pretend the bottom shelf doesn't exist. We got penguin black spines and vintage, like what are these called? Penguin modern classics. The light bluey ones, and then the white ones are somewhere else. Oh, because I only have a few of the white ones. These ones are more random classics. Sometimes there's a couple of them in the same edition. I have no idea where these ones came from originally. Vintage red spines, English cloth or English library classics, Everyman's Library, my Steinbecks, and then some cool, just like old editions. This is this really cool old Book of the Month Sherlock Holmes set. So there we go. All right, so it's Monday morning. It's like 7, a little after 7. I don't know when I last updated you yesterday. I did some house stuff. I did some reading. It's, you know, some typical Sunday stuff. I read some Throne of Glass, read some Blackcake, and I think I got through like 100 pages of Blackcake yesterday, so I was happy with that. Watched a movie, so I'm like up on Viola Davis now ever since I read her memoir. So I ended up watching Doubt, which she's actually not in for very much of it. It's Meryl Streep, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Amy Adams, and Viola Davis. And I think Viola Davis actually ends up winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in that movie. Anyway, so I watched that last night, and I cleaned yesterday, took a shower before I went to bed, had clean sheets, got this new magnesium spray. I did all these things to all right, I'm gonna set myself up for a good night's sleep. And sometimes you can stack the deck in your favor, but if you have insomnia, damn it, you still have insomnia. And have had insomnia since I was a kid. And just, damn it, it's an insomnia night. So I was up from I didn't look at the clock right away, so 12 something to about 3 probably. Mostly I was watching YouTube during that time. And sometimes that works and it just puts me right back to sleep, but man, not this time. I was just awake. So ended up reading some more Blackcake. So now I only have 40 pages left. 26. I got 60. So I got about 60 pages left in this. And then also just because I didn't sleep for 3 hours in the middle of the night, I, let myself sleep in a little bit more this morning than I would have liked for a Monday morning. I really like starting my Monday mornings nice and early, do my reading, get my coffee, just slow running start, or slow walking start to the week and the day. And yeah, it's not going to happen today. So I'm just going to let myself read for maybe 20 minutes before I get up to go. I got my coffee. So I'm going to read for 20 minutes in Blackcake, but I do want to finish Blackcake before I finish the vlog. So trying to just go into today with positive attitude of all right, bad night of sleep is behind me. I got a little bit extra sleep this morning, so just do what I can do from here on out to have a good day. So I started editing this video and I realized I never wrapped it up. I never finished my thoughts on Blackcake after I finished it. I really enjoyed it. I liked the multi-perspectives and the kind of unraveling of the mystery of what had happened in the past, and the legacy of the mom, and the just the revelations that were revealed to the son and daughter. So, I think I'm gonna go with a 4-star on this. It just didn't, I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed my time reading the book, but I wasn't necessarily a 5-star book to me. I need to be craving reading it. And I wasn't with this one as much as I enjoyed my time with it. So those are my thoughts on Blackcake. If you read it, let me know what your thoughts are, what your rating was. Thank you for watching. Remember, every day is a great day for a great day, no matter what.